While the OG of the OC needs no introduction, knowing her, she'd probably have some words with me if she didn't get one. So without further ado, please welcome Kodo resident, insurance maven, and the future Mrs. Lodge, Jane Rowe. I mean, Vicki Gunvalson. Hi, Vicki.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, so what I'm referring to is that you almost didn't come today. On November 1st, TMZ reported that someone named Jane Rowe filed a lawsuit against Bravo and the production company that produces this show, Evolution, over some statements that were made on the show. It's come out that actually you are Jane Rowe.
Yep.
At the core of this dispute is a pre-existing lawsuit that Kelly brought up that you're a part of with an 82-year-old woman.
You're getting sued, con woman. Oh my God, yeah. It's all over the news.
It's all over the press that I committed fraud. I didn't commit fraud. The insurance company went out of business, so they're not paying her claim.
I mean, what's the lawsuit about?
Well, I can't talk about it because we go to mediation on the 20th, but I will say anybody that goes after my business, I'm the CEO of a major corporation.
Okay.
And I insure thousands and thousands of people. So for anybody to insinuate that I'm fraudulent, a con woman, or anything other than the truth, they're going to get sued.
It seems to me that you wound up bringing so much more attention.
I don't care.
To
Nobody's
this
going to tell me I'm a
lawsuit.
con woman. Nobody's going to ever go after my business. I've had my business 31 years.
I have a brand.
100. What brand do you have? You know, what is your brand?
I have a company.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
Right.
Yes, I did. You want to see the operating agreement?
No, what's the company?
Positive Beverage.
Oh,
I just
yes,
got a
that
card
is
at
your,
Sam's.
that is your company?
It is.
Bullshit.
You're an
25%
investor?
of it. Yes,
okay,
I
so
do.
you own 25% of this
yes,
company.
I do. Do you want to own 100%
of mine. Sorry.
So what does it matter?
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll
Let's see
also
where your
cash you. That's
Let's see
right.
where your company is 31
Wanna
years
see
from
where
now.
it is? Let's see.
I said 31
I'm gonna way surpass
years
you,
from
baby.
now.
Okay, okay. Well, Vicki, okay.
Another water brand.
All right,
That's
little
really
middleman,
something.
insurance lady, that makes a little
No,
middleman.
By the way, there's no middleman
All
here,
right.
baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is.
Kelly, Vicki's dropped the suit, but what was your reaction to being sued?
Bring it on.
Okay.
It was a restraining order, by the way. It
And
wasn't
it
a
didn't go
lawsuit.
through.
Coming up.
Did you notice something really weird about Kelly? She starts going. She's like a rabid dog. She's like, you're burnt.
Welcome back to the Real Housewives of Orange County Reunion. I'm Andy Cohen. The woohoos were heard round the world when Steve finally proposed to Vicki. But from the demise of her marriage with Don to her controversial relationship with Brooks, Vicki's road to filling up her love tank has been anything but a smooth ride. Let's watch.
All you have to do is just sit there, hold on to me, and enjoy the ride.
I've made some wrong decisions when it comes to love. I married my first husband because he had a really nice ass and a great car. And then when I married Don, I really was all in. Don, I'm so happy to have you as my husband. Don and I have had 15 years of a roller coaster marriage.
You're a lying sack of dog. I just kept them saying all kinds of nice things, and you just want to just be a bitch.
I had called my attorney to file the papers for the divorce.
And I started dating a bad boy. His name is Brooks. He's really brought a lot of joy to my life.
You want to flip the table over?
You're not flipping the table over.
There you go.
It's like, oh my God, this is like so nice. All my tanks are full. Brooks just moved in the house.
I'm so glad.
My daughter doesn't like it, but it's my life.
Why don't you just like cool your jets for a little while?
I'm not going to. I like him and I love him. Brooks got diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
The psychic said that Brooks doesn't have cancer.
There was a pattern here of you using cancer as a way to manipulate or gain sympathy.
People can think what they want to.
I didn't know that he didn't have cancer. Lord knows I've made mistakes in relationships, and yes, that's my fault, but never again. The policeman on the lunch stage just now. I liked it. He was nice.
Can't wait to meet him.
Steve is a retired homicide detective. He's reliable, dependable, honest. I hope Steve proposes. I want to be married again.
Wait, what the? What the? Oh my God!
It's been a bumpy couple last 3 years, but now that Steve's in my life, I finally feel like I'm at peace. Honey, I can't wait to marry you. Right?
Right, Henry?
Right. Wow. What's it like to relive all that?
It's hard. That 4 years with Brooks was really hard to go back on.
Yeah.
But, you know, I learned a lot about myself, and, you know, I don't trust very easily now, and I haven't for a while, but it was hard.
How do you know that Steve is the guy?
I know. You know, I think you just go through and you follow your gut. My gut's good, and he's got a great family. So, you know, if I make another mistake, then that's on me again. You know, but I'm hopeful that we're going to live forever together. And
that's not the answer I expected. I thought you were going to say,
no,
well,
because
here's how I know he's
I'm
the
very
right
cautious
guy.
about everything.
Does he give you the affirmations that you need?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah?
In his way, he does. Yeah.
Emily, why do you think Vicki bought her own engagement ring?
It was a joke.
What's so funny about that?
I just mean, it was a joke.
Your brother told us that.
Yeah, your brother said a lot of things at the engagement
Billy
party.
doesn't know anything about my finances, so.
Billy said he kind of insinuated.
He said a lot of things.
I'm just questioning if he wants to get married again. We'll see what happens, you know? I asked his mother, I said, how do you think their personalities mesh? And she goes, they don't.
I mean, Helga's always been very positive about it. She's very protective over her son, and also me now. I mean, she doesn't want anything to ever go bad.
Shannon, do you think you'd still be married to David if you had never done the show?
Absolutely not. We would have been divorced earlier.
Earlier?
Yes, right after the affair. I would have, I think. But there was just a part of me, especially because I was on the show, that gave me that urge to fight even harder for my family to keep us together.
Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.